There is one question that you probably rarely or never asked yourself. Do you know that your habits control your life? We often underestimate the power that all those small activities we perform daily have to define our existence. In addition to, they are the basic units of our schedules and create who we genuinely are. Every day, our routine shapes our lives, and the story we are telling today will make people want to become better versions of themselves. 1. The power of routine. Each day, we wake in the morning and get straight into business as if on automatic pilot. The decisions we make daily, starting from the time we wake up through to the time we go to bed, impact our health. Take some time to reflect about how you wake up in the morning. Much the same way that you can either crawl out of bed grumpily because you do not want to get up or bounce out of bed because you are excited to start the day. This one may seem insignificant, but it opens the whole day's productivity and organization. 2. Creating momentum. Think about it. It is also important to note that small changes cause big changes. When you opt to go for a 10 minutes exercise instead of you spending that time loving Facebook or Twitter, or you generate a sense of achievement. That momentum is what then takes you through the rest of the day. You work smarter, you work harder, and you are tougher. Every decision that occurs is a stride towards the dreams and a successful step in the I and P domains. 3. Mindfulness in action. Small activities in the simplicities of life establish mindfulness as well. When we consciously provide mindful action to something, whether it is meditation, journaling, or even breathing, we model our minds. This self-awareness helps us to know our triggers, our resultant feelings, and hence our reactions, thus a balanced and happy life. These are things that are easily missed out in our day-to-day activities. For this, it is made easier for us to reconnect by making use of the simple things in life in order to create time and make something out of it. 4. The emotional weight of neglect. At the same time as a flip side, laxity or lack of the consistent positive daily habits brings in feelings of stagnation, and actions include usually or frustration. Can you remember when you overslept and did not follow your typical morning schedule, and how you felt and how much you accomplished afterwards? It may well be that this emotional baggage may accumulate over time to become a feedback loop of negativity. That is why this impact should not be denied. It is a chance to take the power and choose. 5. Building positive habits. Well, how then do we install habits that will enhance and build us up? Start small, picking one habit that you would like to practice. Some of these be as mundane as drinking a glass of water in the morning or taking 5 minutes to write what you are thankful for in a gratitude journal. Concentrate more on how long you do something rather than how hard. I hope you'll recall, it's not about functionality but the progress. Small changes over long periods accumulate and can bring monumental change into one's life. 6. The ripple effect on relationships. The outcomes of these behaviors are also not only on the individual level, but on second individuals as well. Behaviors employees develop can change for friends, family, and even co-workers in a positive manner. Applying growth mindset and telling your story makes a positive environment even for others who are struggling. The real world would most likely be one in which all people are inspired to aspire to become somebody better or gain something in this world. Your positive habits are the match to set fire other people and make them change as well. 7. Embracing change. You know the old saying, the only thing constant is change. It's scary, but at the same time it's a good thing. When considering your daily routines, consider the aspects of your life which require change. If you don't experience a certain level of discomfort with change, you should question not only the process itself, but also the results you're achieving. Remember that every expert once upon a time was a novice and a beginner in their programs. Yes, the journey is personal, and any move makes the difference. 8. The power of resilience. When developing a new skill, there are times in which you stumble. One thing about resilience is that it has to be developed by genes of some sort of adversity. This way, when you get stuck, you tell yourself that you are not failing, but rather learning or growing. Every time you get back on the horse and forge ahead, you are reminding yourself of the things that you want. This capability does turn into a new habit, strengthening your capacity to combat all things coming your way. 9. Celebrating small wins. One thing that is important to understand about building habits is that celebration is very important. Never despise your little achievements, regardless of how little they may be in the larger scheme of things. I suggest that you followed your routine in a week. Treat yourself. Did you complete a book on your reading list? Tell it to a friend when you have achieved something. It helps you to maintain a positive attitude towards changing and also secures your focus on small victories. It just makes you realize that each step has been done and that something is always being created for the future. 10. The connection to purpose. Individual daily practices are key strategies for living and creating a life according to values and calling. Spending your time doing things you truly care about, health, relationships, personal growth, etc., helps to build the life of purpose. This alignment helps to fuel motivation and provides direction. You've got a goal. Think about what you stand for and then think about how your day-to-day actions can be useful to these beliefs. When what you do complements why you are doing it, then living is a chance that comes each day. 11. The community effect. One thing you should know is that your behavior change can affect another person's life in ways that they would never have dreamt of. Positivism is, however, unique in that, once you embrace it, find yourself influencing those in your surrounding. You must remember the friend who took it upon themselves to work out more because they saw you stick to your plan. It could impact a positive change not only to yourself, but for your family, friendships, and even your community, because growth often creates ripples. This involves elevating each other through sharing your story and helping others to do the same, and society is uplifted on the process. 12. The lifelong journey. People have to know that establishing habits is a lifelong process. This means it will be a roller coaster ride, with some days, or even weeks or months, where it feels nothing is going right and intense creative outbursts at other times. Accept this path with an open chest and a clear head. Remember that getting a perfect result is impossible. What matters is the intention to keep on trying. Every day is a brand new chance to get back on track, to begin anew with your choices and to get back on the right path towards self-care.